Have you ever looked at your plain old coffee mug sitting on the shelf and thought, wow, what a boring coffee mug. It's just sitting up there with no decoration, making me feel sad. It just needs a little something on top, like, oh, I don't know, maybe some fake whipped cream. If only there was a craft video that could show me how to do that. That would be great. Well, if that is you, this is a video for you. And if you're like most people and you haven't thought that, hopefully you have some free time on your hands to make an absolutely pointless craft. Because today, I'm going to be showing you how to make this faux whipped cream mug topper. That's right. It's gonna make your mugs go from a boring to happy, just like that. And yes, it is completely pointless. It has zero practical value other than to look pretty. But hey, it's fun. So if you got some free time on your hands and you want to make your mugs go from boring to happy, keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need to get your lightweight spackling. So this is the one I'm using here. It's the Fast and Final lightweight spackling. And you're also going to need some icing tips, an icing bag. I do have a straw that I'm going to cut and use as decoration, as well as some little mini hearts that I did cut out of craft foam on my Cricut, sprinkles, a mug, some cardboard, and possibly some paint if you choose to use that. So once you have all your materials assembled, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take my spackling and I'm going to place it on a plate and or a bowl, whatever you have on hand, and I'm going to mix it with a little bit of my paint. Okay, and just a quick reminder here, I like to use disposable spoons and icing toppers and all of that when I'm making my faux whipped cream toppers, simply because I can discard of it that way and not have to worry about using it again, because you don't want to use anything you use with spackling with your food. So once you have that all done, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add any kind of paint color that you want. So this spackling here in particular, if you can see it here, is not the whitest of colors. So because this is a Valentine's Day topper, I'm going to add a little bit of red paint to my spackling. And I'm going to go ahead and mix this in. But as you can see here, it's kind of turning into a little pinkish of a color, which is perfect. Once that's done, the next thing you want to do is you want to grab your cardboard and you want to cut a circle out of it. So you want to cut the circle in reference to whatever mug you have in mind for your topper. So this is the mug I have here, and I went ahead and traced cardboard around this edges. Make sure it is large enough to fit on top of the mug so that it doesn't fall in. So once you have done that, we are going to use this as our base. So once we have the spackling ready to go and our cardboard set up, the next thing that we're going to do is to take our icing bag and cut the tip off. And then we are going to choose whichever type of icing tip that we'd like to use. So I'm going to be using this one today. Go ahead and slide it in the bottom of the bag and place our spackling into our bag. And then the next thing I'm going to do is take the cardboard circle that I cut out and I'm going to place it down, and I'm going to go ahead and begin to make our whipped cream topper. Start in the middle with a dot just so that it offers it some support as I build. And then I'm going to start on the outside and make a circle in and then continuously go in and up as I'm doing it. Now do make sure that you put a little bit over the edge just so that you won't see the cardboard edge when you stick it on your mug. Once you have it where you like it, what I do next is I take a little bit of a straw from Hobby Lobby and I just cut it into thirds for my little straw. And then I'm taking some craft foam here. I used my Cricut to cut out little hearts. So I will go ahead and place those on there. Another thing I like to do is add a little bit of glitter just to jazz it up and give it some shine. And again, all of this is whatever you prefer. And voila, we have a completed whipped cream topper. Now the next thing you want to do is make sure that you let it sit for 24 hours before you attempt to move it or put it on your mug or anything of the kind. So after about 24 hours, you'll notice that it is hardened and it is good to move. So I hope you guys found this video helpful and that you make it and enjoy it yourself. So if you found it helpful, please be sure to hit that like button on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching.